put a video out yesterday, Sunday, working on this rig, and it's probably been the best response I've had on a video yet. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. All my new subscribers, I really appreciate your support. So I'm seeing a little bit of oil about. I might have to put a turn on some of these sump bolts. I may even have to replace the sump gasket altogether, but I don't know yet. I need to clean the engine down because some of it might be coming from, you know, from the top. I'm thinking that corner there might be a little bit oily. I'll clean it all up and then we'll see. I thought I might do something a little bit different whilst you watch me now. I had a bit of an issue with matching up the transmission to the engine. I had a gap, about a ½ inch gap, and I straight away did a little video and I put it on a couple of Facebook pages. What is it? Small block Chevys from the bottom up and another one. I forget. Anyway, I thought to myself, I don't want the engine just hanging there, so I am going to take it off. And in doing so, I realised that the torque converter needed pushed in a bit more. By the time I'd done that, I then go and look at Facebook, and I've got like 10 notifications already of people telling me the torque converter needs pushed in, and that I'll break the pump if I force it and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. You know, quite some good responses. And I straight away put a picture of it fitting, and yeah, I realised my problem. Thanks for your help. 90 comments later with exactly the same thing on 2 posts, and I'm like, I've got to turn the comments off on this. I really appreciate the feedback. And there's a couple of guys who are like giving me a paragraph of really good information, and no one's taking the piss. No one's like step away from the engine or whatever. But yeah, so, and then after I turned the comments off, I'm starting to get people message me, like direct messages. I had 10 different people messaging me to tell me that I need to push the torque converter in, and I'm like, that's really, really helpful, thanks for that. But did you not think that because the comments are switched off and 90 other people have said the exact same thing as you? I don't know. I hope I'm not coming across as ungrateful, but you know, I've asked questions on forums before and got absolutely no response whatsoever. Other times I've got an answer straight away and it's been like, oh, they've got an answer, that's fine. I just thought it was kind of something worth mentioning. Well, anyway, I decided that the dowel pin, with some expert advice from someone I respect, you don't need it. You don't need that dowel pin. That's just a locator to help you when you're working underneath the engine. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I've torqued up those bolts, put some blue Loctite on them. Hopefully they'll be fine. A couple of oil leaks on the floor. I'm not sure if it's where it's actually leaking out of the sump or the oil pan, or whether it's from overflowing from the valves. But I guess now it's in place in the engine bay. I guess we'll find out. So that's the engine in. It's a good next stage. I redid the mount. I had a TH400 mount on the back, which I'd modified. It's not the same as TH400, so yeah, I just quickly crawled underneath and changed that out. I didn't get any footage of it because it's really difficult. The fuel pump, I did. So it came with a fuel pump delete because it had a gas conversion. I then added a fuel pump back, and then because it's butted up against the frame rail, fuel pump delete again. So I've got a manual fuel pump if anyone wants to buy it off me. Engine's bolted in. I'm happy with that. I need to get a new cover plate for the bottom of it. Let me know what you guys do for that. I would like a cast aluminium one. So this Transit with the Rolls-Royce engine, that has a modified version of the TH400. It's got all cast aluminium covers on it. Pretty cool mock-up actually. I hope I get the opportunity to show that to you. Got to redo this. I need to get hold of, I need to bend that a little bit, the dipstick. I might just pull it out and then just put it in the vise and bend it up. There's no fluid in there yet, and it's just a push fit into there. I'll just take that bolt out and put it back in. Yeah, I did just put the water pump, offered the water pump up to the front here, and the radiator is going to sit about here. I forgot to mock it up with the fan. I may be able to get away with putting a fan straight onto the water pump, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use the fan with the, what do you call it, the viscous coupling on it. It was about here, but I can't see it at the minute. Yeah, I was going to use a fan with the viscous coupling, but I don't think it's going to work. I could put like the metal fan straight onto the pump, but then it would run all the time. Maybe that's not a problem. Apparently these engines like to run real cool, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I'm rambling on now, so I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the comments, and that last video I put out a couple of days ago got some really good views straight away, so maybe the channel's gaining some traction. Or maybe I just put in the right keywords, or maybe the YouTube gods just shined on me that day. Who knows? Anyway, I appreciate the support. Later. That looks the shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, dog dangle.